Good afternoon, YouTube. Machine King has been very inactive on YouTube for about 7 months now. A lot has happened in the world of Yu-Gi-Oh! Since I made my last video. With links out and everything now, it's kind of a pain, but I love Cyber Dragons. My last video was about Cyber Dragons. I should have a video for them shortly. However, today I'm going to do my burn deck. I absolutely love this deck. It's a very fun deck. It's a very fun deck just to go to locals. I'm never really taken it competitively yet, but I definitely want to one day. It just burns your opponent so bad, and it's just so fun because they don't expect it. But without further ado, I just want to get into the deck. I run 3 copies of Dark Lord Nurse. Card's effect is every time you or your opponent gains life points, you lose that amount of life points instead. So, as you can see here soon, how this will come into effect. As for the rest of the monsters, I run 3 Card-D. The biggest part of this deck and the biggest weakness of this deck is just not being able to get the cards into your hands. Card-D helps with that, and it's a +2. Even though I don't run that many monsters in the deck, but it pluses 2, gets you cards you need. Triple Battle Fader. Just your opponent attacks you directly, special summon this in defense mode, stops the battle phase. So awesome because when you don't lay any monsters down, your opponent wonders, what the heck is this guy thinking? And it's just really fun. Then I run 3 Swift Scarecrow. Same thing, they just go, the monster clears a direct attack, you want to pitch this to the grave, and it negates the battle phase. And for the last of the monsters, I play 2 Marshmelon. Love Marshmelon. I used to run a Jinzo deck that was very slow back in the day. It was very slow, and I love setting Marshmelon because when you attack it face down, your opponent attacks it. 1, it protects you because it can't be destroyed by battle. 2nd, it does 1,000 damage to your opponent, so that's pretty cool. In the Magic cards, I run 3 Tremendous Fire. It's pretty simple. You take 500 damage, but it's 1,000 damage right to your opponent. Burns like crazy. So easy to do. For a little bit of draw power, I run 2 Desires. You don't know what Desires does. And then I run 1 Upstart Goblin. And what's really cool is using the combo of Dark Lord Nurse, because instead of your opponent gaining 1,000, they end up losing 1,000, and you still get that draw. So that's pretty cool. And now the rest of these cards are traps. Like, there's a lot of traps. But it's a very trap-heavy deck, but it works. 3 Secret Barrel. Play this, it's 200 damage to your opponent for every card on their side of the field and in their hand, with all the days of link summoning and trying to spam the field to get at least 3 monsters out there, or even with Gofu and other things that just use tokens, and people just holding things like Ash Blossom and Ghost Ogre and Winter Cherry and Droll Lockbird, holding all these cards in their hand. This is a great beater that goes to that 200 damage for each monster on the field and in their hand. And then a tech that I play and I absolutely love is 3 Magic Cylinder. It's a very underrated card, especially when people want to think they can do stuff with like Cyber Dragons and ABCs that want to try just to swing for game and OTK you. Having even 2 of these down at a time, just firing it right back is awesome. Then I run triple Bad Reaction to the Samochi. It does the exact same thing as a Dark Lord Nurse, except it's a trap card. So anytime you gain life points, you lose them instead. And then pretty much the big combo of the whole deck, triple Try and Guess. I combo this with Samochi, or I combo this with the Dark Lord Nurse. So what the whole point of Try and Guess is you want to go and you guess how many of a card in the extra deck is, whether it be XZ or Synchro Fusion, Synchro, it doesn't matter. But what I do for try and guess is pretty easy. Is I play 14 Synchro cards, so that way, because the odds are your opponent is not going to have that. And just to pop this effect, and when it does pop the effect, your opponent, whoever has the most, gains 3,000 life points. So obviously, because of these two cards, they're going to lose 3,000. I mean, you have 3 of these puppies down, chain link 1, 2, 3. It's game. But then again, if you don't have these and you're in a bind, you can use these to gain your own life points as well. Triple Just Desserts. Again, with all the spamming on the field, with all the tokens and everything, it's just so easy. It's just so easy to get 500 damage for each monster opponent's side of the field. You can pop it at the right time. I know there was a time that I popped a Try and Guess, 2 Just Desserts, and had in a Secret Barrel, and ended up almost getting game. The next turn I drew Tremendous Fire and burned him. But yeah, I mean, plus with going back to even using Desires, it doesn't even matter what you banish because everything in this deck is going to screw you. To go along with Just Desserts, I played Double Geometrio. Just clogs their field, gets good setup for this. The only thing we have to watch, though, is now with Link Summoning, this can kind of become a pain in the ass. Because they're just going to use the tokens to get Decode. So it kind of stinks, but I know what I do is I just at least get 1,500 out, just chaining that with that. So you get at least a little bit of burn on them. And then 2-Dimensional Wall. It's essentially another Magic Cylinder, and I absolutely love it because you're going to be set up with no monsters on the field. They're going to declare a direct attack, and you're going to fire it right back at them. And then the last card, the little tech card I run, is Curse of Darkness. Just spell cards activated, you lose 1,000 damage. So I mean that's the build. Extra deck wise, I will run Colossal Fighter, X Saber, Dark Fiend. Let's see, it doesn't even matter. I've debated about running Ghost Winter Cherry, and then stacking the extra deck with nothing but cherry targets. I've debated about that, but honestly, I just haven't had to. I don't need to get things to. I need you to summon. I need you to step up so I can burn you. But I do run 14 synchros. Does not matter what you do. The one thing that I do run is 1 Nightmare Shark. Just for the sole fact of if I ever get into a situation where I have Marshmallow on the field, I don't know where he went. There he is. Because since he can't be destroyed by battle, odds are he's going to be in defense mode. I know you can get over this very easily in today's meta, but for whatever reason, if I would have 2 in my hand, get 1 on the field, I can get another one down and attack for 2,000. I mean, why not? But I mean, that's the deck. I hope you all enjoyed it. It is Burn Deck of 2017. It's a headache for people, and honestly, it's just a deck that is just gonna piss some people off. So that's why I love it. But I shall have more machine stuff here coming here shortly. I'm hoping to get some uploads going. I'm hoping in my next video at least to get a Cosmo build going. Cosmo is my main right now, and I love it. It's a fun deck based off the lore and everything, so it's just one of my favorites. But that's the deck. Hope you all enjoyed it. Thank you, and press that like button. Get there, like it, subscribe.